What are the best and the worst T4s that I have done in my roster over the past month? I am discussing it all with my brother, OhEmGee MobileGamer. And if you're ready for it, OhEmGee, brother, tell him what to do.
Let's go smash it. Let's go cheese wow it. Let's go flute it. Let's go flex it. Let's go fanny pack it.
ValleyFlyin.
Woo! What is up, Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here, and I am back as usual every single month with boom. It is OhEmGee, brother. How are you?
How's it going?
It is going good. It is going very, very good. We're gonna take a look at my roster. We're gonna get some recommendations from you and your rating. How did I do this month on a scale of 1 to 10? Did I build my roster awesome or some questionable T4s? But we're gonna get into it. Let's get into the game right now. They do have rationale, so they're not without merit. But boom, here we are.
You put a bunch into Beast, didn't you?
Just don't spoil it. We will see.
Oh my goodness. Squirrel Girl, I might understand. I don't know about Beast though.
All right. 7.8. I think that went up a little bit since the last time. Strongest team,
sure.
Probably about the same. We have the same counter to Black Order. We have them in a different placement order, but same team, pretty much the same team. Exactly the same team, actually. This is how we counter Black Order. Now, we do a little different on our arena defense. I have my Black Order team on arena defense.
Yeah, I'm curious about where what T4s you did on your Black Order. I think we did almost the same ones. I may have done one extra one, but we'll see.
All right, so here is my roster. Not too much new else on that other screen, but right now I am working on Venom. If I move him down right there.
You finished Carnage and Symbiote Spider-Man?
I finished Carnage and Symbiote Spider-Man, working on Venom right now.
You're gonna be ready.
I was thinking, should I go Venom or Ghost Rider and stuff? So like, no, you know what? If I don't get Venom, it's fine.
Whatever you want to do.
If I don't get Venom, I'm fine.
Yeah, I think Venom long term. I mean, symbiotes seem broken with just 3. I mean, wait till they have a 4th and a 5th. My goodness, I don't think you're gonna regret any of those symbiotes upgrading them. I just don't think that.
I think after my plan for after Dark Dimension 3, because obviously I want to save as much for Dark Dimension 4. I'm gonna finish Venom. You know, whether if he's not done by the time I'm done with Dark Dimension 3, I'm gonna finish him for that second run. Thanos is getting moved up and Cull is getting moved up. Then I'm done. Because I already have Maw, and I did Proxima and Corvus because I didn't have any skill characters at the time, and that was before we knew the full kits for the Black Order. I was just like, oh, they're Black Order. I'm gonna build them up. I don't have any skills, so did those a little prematurely, but they're gonna finish these off, and then I'm just holding.
See your T4s on T4s. You did all of them on Thanos.
Yes. Oh, so yeah. Look at Black Order. Thanos is all done. All of them are maxed out. The rest of them, I'll do the filter just like you did.
Okay, I won't be able to see the basic because I'm in the way.
Right, the basic is
all
done.
of them on her. Okay, so the special is kind of the general consensus of the special is redundant with Ebony Maw. So
now in my defense, I did a special as one of the first ones on this character, not knowing Ebony Maw's kit. So it is very redundant though. So knowing what I know now about this team, I wouldn't recommend this one. But back in the day, I was like, this seems good. Offense down for 2 turns. Not knowing that Ebony Maw does the exact same thing, so yeah. But I like that.
It's still fine, I guess. You know, it's fine. Yeah.
The basic is my favorite one on Proxima. Call Obsidian, same as you did the ultimate and the passive here. Didn't do the basic or the special there.
We're the same right there. Okay, so
I did not do the passive on Ebony Maw.
Okay, but you did the basic. So
I
basically,
did the basic.
We talked about it in my video. I think the passive on Ebony Maw is useless. It's just I use him every single game mode, every day, everywhere. I use him on defense in an arena. I use him on offense in arena. I use him in U7. I use him in every single game mode all the time, and I was like, okay, I'll just do all of them. I don't know how much it helps, but the resistance might help.
This one helps. This one, the basic helps.
Yeah, I did the basic. I did the basic on him, but I did all 4.
I did the basic for the same rationale that you did the passive. I'm using him everywhere. Just the extra attack is
You know what I do in Blitz? You know what I do in Blitz sometimes? Can I beat the other team with just using basic attacks? Black Order just use. You could beat the entire other team with just basic attacks. It's amazing.
Well, Black Order has a lot of good basic attacks. Thanos, Proxima, Cull, not Cull, Corvus. Or Cull as well, yeah. They all have really good basic attacks.
He has a cleave. Yeah, you can beat most teams with just basic attacks with Black Order. It's amazing.
Black Order, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So those are the T4s. Oh, and Corvus. I did the basic that you can't see, and then the passive because it's good for the whole
team. So we
team.
did the same ones with the exception of the special on Proxima. You did that one, and I did the passive on Ebony Maw.
We flip-flopped the passive from Maw and the special on Proxima. All right.
Yep.
All right, surprise time. Beast, 0 T4s.
Okay, no kidding. Okay.
Right.
I think we're in the same place on that. My goodness, I don't know about that guy, man.
But Squirrel Girl, I did both. I did the passive because it helps the Young Avengers. It helps her out a little bit. This one, for the matches I'm using Young Avengers in, does not help. I don't see a lot of negative effects. Most of the time I'm using this team in Blitz and I'm fighting defenders. Defenders don't do a lot of negatives. This doesn't help her. This is that team particularly for what I'm using them in now, but for what I think she's going to become later on, I did this one a little prematurely, so not the worst one, but I don't think it's necessary right now, just based on her gold and red star level. What are your thoughts on the special now? Because I know that's one you haven't done.
I don't think you're going to regret this special. I don't think it's anything. Like I think you're going to be just fine. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's going to be good. It's a very good. I mean, you cleanse all the abilities instead of just 2. I think it's going to be useful at some point for sure.
So those are the ones I did. I agree. I think at some point you're definitely right. I just think right now I'm not getting too much value out of it, but I think down the road, especially what I've seen of her in real-time PvP in that balance mode, very strong when she's about the same level as other characters.
You know, Squirrel Girl is amazing in balanced PvP, and X23s turn out to be a superstar as well.
Ooh.
So X23 and Squirrel Girl are both useful under certain conditions, which is kind of nice. I mean, what about Emma Frost? My goodness, right?
Oh, it's all the good things about Squirrel Girl. Emma Frost does that also, and she also manipulates speed bar in a different way. So yeah. She's going to be awesome when she comes to the game, especially in real-time PvP. What else? I'm working on Karnak right now. Don't have him up to 7 stars yet. Working on Elsa. Don't have her up to 7 stars yet.
Yeah, we're working on the same 2 characters.
That's pretty much it. And then gear for this guy. That's pretty much all I'm working on right now is gear. I new characters just to kind of test out the team, and then gear for Carnage and shards for these 2. And then I'm also getting shards for Blob.
Blob, yep. Okay, so we're working on the exact same character. There's no surprise there, right? I mean, it's just...
and I think we're holding around the same place, too, when we're done with Dark Dimension 3. We're holding our teams both at Black Order. Once Black Order's done,
I mean, it seems like a bad thing to have, such the requirements for 15 are so high. I don't think I wanted to go that crazy, that's for sure.
All right, and here are my Blitz teams. Not too many changes. There's just been some changes because of the new teams, but no major overalls since the last time I've seen you. Black Order, they might have gotten a little stronger. These guys have gotten stronger because I got the Gear 14 on the Symbiote. Still left this team because it's primarily a Blitz team, and much easier in war with their power levels. Stop me if you want to discuss.
What are you using Psylocke with her? Just because?
I use there because the Dispel. They don't have a Dispel. She gets rid of that right early on. So on teams that have early Dispels, she's early debuffs placed on you does very well.
See, I use her on my X-Men, and I chucked Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine's still there because Beast just doesn't have the power to replace him yet. Beast
I
is around 30k.
Psylocke instead of Wolverine. I actually like Psylocke there.
Psylocke would be very good. I mean, both of them are going to win in Blitz, though. But the thing is, adding this extra power in Blitz will keep them, because the way it works, when you select this team right here, it's about 107, and I drop down to the X-Men, it's about 100 at 8.3, 100k power. So her here doesn't matter. Wolverine here doesn't matter. I'm going to score more with the symbiotes, and then that will lead to more scores with the X-Men and Asgardians. But if I put Wolverine here or anybody else here, it's just not as strong for Blitz. So I've maximized my teams for Blitz. It helps. It helps. Even if Psylocke here wouldn't make too much difference in the Blitz scoring. This is the long way to say what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, it makes sense.
The way I switched them up. Asgardians, AIM, still Ultron in this spot for war. I'm still doing mainly AIMtron. Humans, this is a not very strong team. They're not even. I don't even guarantee these guys at 8.3. This team as well. This team.
Well, it's interesting that you've got Captain Marvel there, and that's what I ended up doing.
I'm not happy with either of these teams.
Though. Oh,
these
you use Ultron with Marauders?
Yeah.
You know, Power Armor walks over that team.
I have Kingpin here on War Defense.
Oh, okay.
Ultron is on Aimtron for War.
Got it. Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, and then Emma Frost will change all that anyway.
This is for Blitz. This is for Blitz. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Fantastic. For Coulson, I switched this up, I think, a couple months ago because I didn't want more Blitz teams. I just wanted compact Blitz teams that are auto, and 8.3 just hit that auto button. So that's what this team does. Whereas splitting up to different teams, not as guaranteed. Auto.
Okay, so I switched my placement around based on a suggestion. Somebody suggested I switch my placement around my Brotherhood to put Magneto next to Blob. Have you seen him in War? Magneto get targeted by either Coulson and or Taskmaster. Have you had a problem with that, or have you seen that?
I haven't done too many Mercenary matchups, so I haven't had a problem with Taskmaster, but not really. They're going after Pyro, I think.
If you're they may be going after Pyro, but if they're going after your Magneto or your Pyro for that matter, it might be helpful to move that person next to Blob because they get the deflects.
Okay.
I actually felt like it's saved because they were always going after Magneto, and I put Magneto next to Blob. And it saved me a couple matches.
Are you punching up a lot against Shield, or are you punching across or punching down?
Punch across with Shield, yeah.
Okay.
It's a long match. I haven't lost one, so I don't know if I can punch down, but I punch across with Shield. I do middle ability Magneto on Coulson first to give him the slow. I do it a little differently.
Usually Toad's ultimate clears all that stuff off.
Not
the slow. Yeah. He clears the deflects off of Shield in the beginning.
Yeah, I target him with I target Coulson with Toad, and then even then middle ability on Coulson.
Oh, for this, okay.
Yeah, I haven't lost. It's a slow match though. It takes a long time. You get stuck behind a taunt, and you just kind of have to whittle through medic. It's kind of a slow match.
You know what? The blinds. Maybe that's why Magneto hasn't been targeted a lot, because of the blinds.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how the mechanics are working when I'm playing that match, but it's been working, and it's been pretty good. Wakanda's pretty trashed. I still haven't broken them up yet, but the day is coming. These guys are getting broken up.
It's garbage, man.
Probably with these both of Shuri and Killmonger ending up on the Mercs.
Okay.
Standard. I brought these guys back in, and I'm just as disappointed with them nowadays as when I brought them back into the mix. They'll beat any older team, like a non-Captain America, non-Luke Cage old team, because the defense up. But yeah, against any other team or a team since Defenders, they don't really win. Yeah, I like these guys. I have Spider-Man in this spot as well. I think Captain Marvel works better, but Captain Marvel works great anywhere. If I had these guys at higher power, closer to where I have my Avengers, Captain Marvel would probably be on this team, and then they would be. I
reverted to that team as well, so yeah.
I think eventually, once I get a little more power on these characters, I'm going to use the Captain Marvel and just have this auto win team. Very, very good team, but kind of like we were talking about on your video, Deadpool needs a taunt. Mm-hmm. And they'll be even better, but the T4s, I did the same ones that you did. The ultimate and passive on Negasonic. Passive, nothing, and then passive.
Yeah, exactly the same, yeah.
Just the passive for Taskmaster.
I did his passive and his ultimate. I thought the extra blind would be helpful, but yeah.
The ultimate is actually one of the next one I was thinking about, along with Coulson's ultimate as well, because I'm placing a little more emphasis on Ward D than I have in the past, just because of the matchups that we've been getting.
Well, I mean, if all I know is that I've lost against Taskmaster with Supernatural when my Doctor Strange gets blinded, and so I know it's because they put the T4. And on his ultimate, and it's like, wow, because I think it goes from 2 to 3, and if that means that their Doctor Strange gets blinded and they can't flip all the buffs, good game, man. It's usually game over if that happens.
Yeah, especially on this team. You got both on Taskmaster, and you got the one on Lieutenant and Riot Guard. They're a very different team with the T4s and without the T4s.
The T4 on the passive on Riot Guard is bonkers, and if you're gonna put Shuri on that, it gets kind of crazy because then Shuri's healing him. It's actually kind of unfun in some ways.
Yeah, I think I might make that switch on War D because I don't know what I'm even using my Wakandans on for War on offense. So
I think I got stuck behind two 14s, like a 14 Shuri and a 14 Riot Guard standing next to each other, and it was ugly. They just stood there and just tanked everything.
All right, your miserable experience in War is making me want to do that for my opponent. So
I haven't done the T4 on Merc Riot Guard though. It seems interesting because it's every opponent turn instead of 75% chance.
Yeah,
the deflects pop up, but I just think deflect can be so annoying sometimes.
It can.
Because they can resist negative effects even if they have like unlimited focus because there's still like a 25% chance it'll just
for getting blocked.
Yeah, and then nothing happens.
It is. Yeah, war is when a lot of that comes more apparent. You don't see that too many, or I don't really see that in other game modes. Sinister Six, obviously, these guys are gonna get a little bit more love in the upcoming weeks and months.
Yeah, I took him up just because of Doc Ock. I don't know how that's gonna play out, but I took him up.
Where did you take him up to?
Level 71, tier 11, 6664.
Okay.
No T4s. It's just like,
no orange gear. So yeah.
No orange gear. No, never. No.
Makes sense. These are just trash teams to get through Blitz. This is my Black Order killer that we talked about. This is
it's a U7 team right there.
These are both of my U7 teams. I use these on the early nodes, and unfortunately, Black Bolt is overlapping on both of them. I use these on some of the later nodes.
Okay, so have you? So I'm looking at your second team there. Have you tried replacing Hela and Scientist Supreme with Symbiote Spider-Man and Carnage?
No. Ooh, I like that. And they're both gear 14. So
yes, and then also, you know how Symbiote Spider-Man heals every time they get negative effects. Yo-Yo is constantly pinging the other team, and they're automatically healing. It's amazing.
Smart. Okay, that's gonna be my new starter team. That's gonna be my new starter team. I still need Black Bolt on there, right? I'm trying to find a good team that I could just auto and replace.
Shuri Yo-Yo is a bonkers combo, and then Shuri Symbiote Spider-Man, or no, Yo-Yo Symbiote Spider-Man with them just every time that they get the offense down, they're healing up, and then what happens is that they start getting like a turn beater train, and Black Bolt is just pinging them and killing people off. It's fantastic.
All right, we're doing it right now. It's a
lot of fun.
We're on the video, guys. We're doing it right now, and it's going to be there.
Because I was going to ask you,
the placement's probably wrong, but whatever.
Well, I don't even know if it matters, because I was going to ask you if Scientist Supreme was doing anything for you in 7.5.
Yeah, she's the buff flipping and applying all those buffs. It's nice to apply all those buffs to the enemy team. I like that. That was the thing. That was the thing back in the day, man. That was fun, but it's also super risky too.
It's risky. It seems like I just like 7.5. It seems horrible. I don't know.
This is what I'm doing unlike the earlier nodes though. It's not that bad.
I actually, that's my main team. I use both. The nodes that have hero controllers, I do Ebony Maw. Nodes without hero controllers, I use that.
Okay. All right. So yes, I will. I made the switch. I will test that out tonight.
And you have the basic and the passive on Carnage.
I don't have the basic, but I got.
It's okay. I mean, it's just more damage, and it's kind of nice.
Okay, I use the basic a lot because I'm trying to spread those negative effects. So maybe just based on usage, that would be a good one.
Yeah, the ultimate and the special on Carnage are so unimportant compared to the basic when you once you get it going, right?
Yeah, exactly. I even those though, they're good. I hardly ever use them. The ultimate I use once a match, and the special I'm just saving it for somebody that really needs to not have the buff, to have those buffs cleared and not have it spread. I'd rather a lot of times I'd rather have it spread.
It's like the ultimate's only good for like going into a minion, and you know when everybody else is under stealth and you're just hoping to clip the people to the side or something. It just doesn't do anything. It's just it's not that great. Well, it's really interesting. It's like we didn't talk much this month, and I think we did all the same T4s pretty much.
It's
like,
a lot of same. We're building the same characters. I think just intuitively, that's kind of where you have to go in this game.
I mean,
we know
we
We've
did
been playing
some
so
small
long.
things differently in the last month, but overall,
we haven't
it's all the
even
same.
talked about roster stuff. We just talked about other stuff.
No, and it's like yeah, that's fine. I did, especially like the T4s on Black Order. Like we did, and the ones that we know we did wrong, it's like we know we did them wrong, and it's like, I mean, it's fine, you know.
But that was fun, my friend. Thank you for joining me once again, and I look forward to see what changes come in both of our rosters in the next 30 days or so. So join us on both the channels.
Emma Frost,
yes, and maybe some more Sinister Six, maybe some more other characters by the time we see this video next month. Who knows? But what I do know is you should subscribe to this channel, guys, if you want to see more ValleyFlyin and maybe more mobile gamer videos, because you're on this channel a lot too. So
yeah, we do it all the time.
Subscribe, guys. Smash on that like button, and just make sure you check out all of OhEmGee's channels as well. You got a bunch of them. You're on Twitch all the time.
I'll eat your cookies.
Don't let him eat your cookies, guys. Don't let him do it. Make sure you subscribe. I will see you guys next time. ValleyFlyin and MobileGamer about to be out here.
Smash!
Hulk fist bump, baby.
Bump!
Out.